an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I'm never pressed. I just made a mess. I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning catch.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, that's my eyes deceive me. I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. (7-7) our score after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Again, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And got his man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Philly.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
The aggressiveness of the defense, though. They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out in the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
To throw again is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Escaping the pressure right. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got Smith here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers again now. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 5. This one out quickly to Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just... short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now they try the right side here, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. throwing is Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Allen Lazard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hands it off out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Jets have got it back to a 2. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can